a hookup prostitute. So how did it start?
I believe that I was called to be an SNY. I even make love in my dreams. Yeah, I have never dated a guy and you are broke and still remain broke.
Are you sure that the spirit was not being transferred into those men that you were?
My spiritual husband is angry with me. When I left him, I took a lot of things. I took his motor, I took his car. I am an Obanje. The time they gave me is up. That I should come and serve them. They now put this spirit of lesbianism. Like I just feel my fellow girl, like, you see, it's a very demonic something. Sometimes they will come with my twin sister's face.
You said you encountered Christ. I want to know how he came to you.
I think when you are sick or when you are about to die, you will say anything you want to say at that moment.
Yes, that's true.
So I spent close to millions trying to save my life. None of all those things work. God did not send me to be a prostitute. He did not send me to be an SNY.
Some people actually think that the reason why you changed and you transitioned was because you want to get married. I think that's why they're confusing your age.
I did not give my life to Christ because of husband. Because I believe that in terms of, sexual intercourse, till I get married, no man, it's not going to happen again. So there was a comment, an actress, Anita Joseph, she was like,
hi, and welcome to another episode of Living Today. And I remain your host, Akira Chuka. Today, we're in for something very, very special and particular. Encounter. And not just any type of encounter, the spiritual kind of it. And with me here today is Pastor Juliet. She's going to be dicing this one with us today. Welcome, Pastor Juliet.
thank you.
It's really nice to have you here on the show.
Thank you.
It's really, really nice. So after catching a full glimpse of your story and a snippet from it, honestly, I'm really in for the full-blown gist, like for the whole details. But I want to know, when did all of this start? Which university did you go to, first of all?
Okay, I went to Alva Nikoko College of Education in Owerri, Oyo State. Yeah. That was where I went to school.
Okay, what did you study then?
I studied political science.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I did not finish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I dropped in my second year because something went wrong, that led to something. So I feel like that place is not really my calling. So
okay, sorry. Did you have roommates back then in school? Did you have roommates? Were you staying with someone? Do you have other girls you were staying with?
I was staying there with a roommate. Yeah, I have a roommate.
How was she like? How was your living experience with her like?
It was not an easy one. We had an issue back then.
Okay.
So she left. Yeah, she packed her stuff and she left the house. So
just like that.
We had a fight.
Who was the cause of the fight? You or her?
I don't know, but she back in the school, I don't mingle with female friends. Yeah, I have only male friends as friends. So then they do visit me at home. So whenever they come, she'll be like, why are guys always visiting you all the time? It's all about guys. That's whatever. So
are you the only child?
No. I am the second. I'm a twin anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how many boys do you have in your family?
We are 2 boys. Yeah, and 4 girls.
Okay, so I really want to know, yeah. After listening to the pre-audio, like how did all this start? Like the whole transitioning, the whole coming in, the whole initiation. How did it start?
Okay, that was about 2 years ago. Where will I start from? But
anywhere, please.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. I had an encounter with God, but before then...
Before we get back into the podcast, you know how looking for an apartment has turned you into a full-time detective. Agent fees here, inspection fees there. Like, next thing you know, your transport money has literally finished, vanished, poof, gone. Well, I'm about to introduce you to Homivers. With Homivers, you don't pay agent fees, you don't pay inspection fees, and there's even a free wait list. So once that dream apartment you've been eyeing comes up, you'll be the first person to know. And you know the best parts? No stress at all. Zero stress, none. It's literally house hunting made easy. Like you just click on the app, choose the apartment you want, and chill. I know it sounds too good to be true, but try it first, then come and thank me later. Now, let's go back to the podcast.
I plan on doing so many things, I plan on traveling, touring around the world, so, but I never knew that was not the plan for God in my life. I was doing my own, thinking that that was where God wanted me to be. I was doing the best for myself. I never knew that God never wanted me to be there. So, I, it was an encounter that made me.
Okay, so basically, if I'm to understand this properly, you made mention of the fact that you were in the world, like you
Yeah.
were a hookup prostitute. So how did it start?
Okay.
What was the rather? Did anyone talk to you? Are you initiated? Did someone say, okay, hey, Pastor Juliet? Obviously, name was not Pastor Juliet then.
Yeah,
They called you
yeah.
Juliet. So hey, Juliet, come and join us. Come and do this with us. There's money here. Come and meet the guys. Come and did anything like that happen? I want to know the beginning.
Okay.
From there, where did it start from? Like, who talked to you? Who were you listening to?
Okay. From the first, I never nobody talked to me into
Okay.
it. Nobody talked to me into it. I'm somebody like when I was a young girl.
Yeah.
I have this, this kind of. I always want to be there. You
Okay.
understand?
Always want to be among.
Yes. I
Okay.
always want to. So then I went to Asaba. I was doing a movie stuff. From there I started meeting
Big men.
females,
Okay.
like
Females.
girlfriends.
Okay.
So, I wanted to know how are they making this money? What is going on? I want to make this money. So, so from there I joined the crew. I started doing the things they are doing, making friends, making male friends, so wanting to get the money.
Yeah.
You understand? So that was how it all started. That was how it all started. So nobody talked me into that. I put myself.
Oh, you put yourself
Yeah,
there.
I put myself there. Nobody talked to me about it. I just feel like I want to be a monk. Yeah, I just feel like I want to be.
So it was a personal thing, a personal
Yeah, it was a
conviction.
personal thing. Yeah, it was a personal thing. I just want to make the money. I feel like,
By any means possible.
yeah, I just feel like I want to make the money, So nobody talked me into it. Nobody talked me into it.
So
That was it.
by the chance, or rather, by the time you went into the other side to, take it more to the next step, basically, by the time you take it to the next step, how did you go about that? Like, who introduced you to that side,
I mean,
the spiritual side? Yeah.
okay. Nobody introduced me to that side. Where I am from, Enugu State,
Okay.
and mostly my place will depend on those things. Like it's just something like we associate with. So nobody talk to me like or put me into it. I feel like I am part of it. Yeah, I feel like I am part of it.
Did you grow up in the kind of home that they were into diabolical spiritual things like that?
Not like I grew in a home that are into diabolical,
Okay.
but it is our belief. Yeah,
Oh,
mostly
really?
people from Enugu, people from let me just say around Igbo mostly. So nobody talked to me about it, but I feel like it is where I am supposed to be because I do call myself Nwamili, that is daughter of the water. So I feel like I am part of them. You get so, and I feel like some things that was, based on money, things I was getting, I feel like it was through them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I personally I go to the river, I do some sacrifice, I give out some things to them, for
Okay.
them to open doors for me. I
Okay.
bath in the river, I take my
Okay.
shower there. So
So there was no like any main person that was telling you, Juliet, bring this, Juliet, bring that. There was no, let me call it is a wine. Nothing like that that was, telling you what to do. You did everything yourself. You were hearing from them or something.
yeah, I do. I do hear from them because it's just like a month. Okay, you need to sacrifice every month. You need to give them food, give them what they want. So that was it. That was it. So even from the village, sometimes I go to the village. I'll feel like
Okay.
okay, I need to. That is something they call EUA. some
You are.
I don't know how they put it. So you give to Oye Norogo or somebody that came to the world before you, your incarnation or
Okay,
something.
reincarnation. Okay.
Incarnation, yeah. So you need to feed the person, you need to give the person food. So sometimes I go to the village, I feel like doing those things, So, but I believe that with doing all those things, your doors will be open.
Yeah.
So many things will be happening. You get. So that was my belief.
Yeah.
That was my belief. So I do those things those days. So whenever I travel and come back, I feel like okay, it's time to go and one thing about them is they never allow like they don't I don't go broke. They don't allow me to go broke. Once I just come out and say I'm broke, I'll just see from nowhere somebody will just come here and it's okay, just give me money.
I want to ask though, how did you feel? Like every night you go to bed,
Yeah.
do you see things at night? Do you see their spirits? Do you see stuffs? Do you have dreams?
It is too much. Like I see, like sometimes I see them physical.
Really?
Yeah. That sometimes I'll be sitting in the room. I'll just see like a python, like a very beautiful python.
Actually, like the one we see in Nigerian movies,
Yeah.
like you see this stuff real life.
Yeah, like I will be with my siblings. Like I will just sit to just come.
Only you can see it. No other person
only
can
me.
see
So I'll
it.
be like Jesus. I did not see him.
You're
This thing. I'll be
shouting
just,
Jesus.
like inside me. No, like inside me, I'll be
Okay,
like,
yeah.
is there nobody seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
And when the thing is coming to me, like I'll be seeing the tail to be shining, like it's very beautiful, and I'll be seeing a crown on the head. So the thing will just be coming directly to where I am. It will just when a ghost just passed somebody,
Yeah.
you will not you might feel it, but it will just pass inside you.
Yeah.
From the ones we see in the movie.
Yeah.
So the thing will just pass, just come direct under my chair and just stay there.
Hmm.
So even in the dreams, they visit me, I see them. Sometimes I even like make love in my dream. Yeah. So then, if I do complain, they say, don't complain about that is spiritual husband. Don't complain. Rather, go and tell him
He's taking what belongs to him or something like that.
No, like, I should not go. I should stop complaining. Because I will be like, why are you coming to... It's me seeing you. I'm scared. Stop. I'll be complaining. What is that? What is... So they will say, don't stop complaining about it. It is coming to visit you. The only thing you just tell the spiritual husband as of them, because I know that it can never come to me now.
Fire.
To be like, go and tell your spiritual husband to open doors for you. You don't need to chase him away. You don't need to
Who was telling you all of this though? Was it the head woman or the...
the head woman. Of course, I have people that are into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so sometimes some things I don't know, they'll put me
They'll
through.
put you through.
Yeah, they'll put me through. Yeah.
Wow. But I want to know also, while you were doing the whole prostitution thing,
Okay.
did it have any was the word repercussion to the people you were engaged with or sleeping with? Their destinies were not being collected.
No. That's my thing. I was doing is just basically for myself,
yourself.
not for people. I'm not doing it for people. It's just
But
something.
are you sure that the spirit was not being transferred into those men that you were?
I don't think so.
Did
I
anybody
don't
come to
know.
meet you at some point and say, "Hey, Juliet, things have not been going for
Instead
me
of
because
people
of..."
coming to meet
Yeah.
me to complain, they will come and tell me that ever since they know me, things have been going well for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All my
Wow.
relationship that I'm making, I have never dated a guy and you are broke and still remain broke. Yeah, that is the gift. That is
Power.
the gift. That is the gift. I've never dated a guy me, I believe that I was called to be an SNY. Yeah, I believe that I was called to be an SNY then before I gave my life to Christ. So I was so deep into it. Like you cannot tell me anything about Christian. You cannot tell me anything concerning church. I'll be like, you are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. This is what you need to be doing. Go to the river. Like I see clearly. Like I can just see you. I can just see you and tell you things about yourself. You understand? So
Like divination.
yeah, so I will tell you, if once I started hearing things about, and what the worst part is, when I was very young, I loved church a lot. I go to church. I was once an altar girl. I go to Brocosari.
Catholic.
Yeah, I go to Brocosari. I was a sister. But when I was growing up, everything was changing. Like I noticed that I was deviated. Like things were changing. So I think it's because of the things I saw. Like I
Yeah.
saw the way the world is.
Yeah.
Because from my family, the way they brought us up. So I was not able to, because I love God a lot when I was growing up. I love God a
Are you
lot.
sure you really knew Christ when you were growing up? Like you really knew him?
For me, I think I do things that concerns, like
You were
I do
involved in the
in the
acts,
arts.
not
Yes,
really
yes,
knowing
no,
him.
like the way I am now.
Yeah.
So like when another, so when I was growing, I started seeing things of the world. So I feel like, well, this one should hold on. Let me just go to that side. You understand?
Okay.
So I feel like I was called to
Yeah.
be an Israelite, so I don't do anything that concerns Christian anymore.
Yeah.
So I just put them out, put them aside. So let me just focus on, because I was so scared.
Okay.
This thing, it will make you scared. Like, if you leave,
Yeah, I feel like
I
they'll
will
just,
kill
yeah.
you. If you leave, I will kill you, because nobody to talk into it.
Yeah.
There was nobody to tell you this is not it. You can't be here. So that fear,
Yeah.
you just want to, even with everything, you just want to. And when you see that they are giving you what more, everything you
That you
want,
want. Yeah, you
so
wouldn't
you
want
think
to.
that, let me just be here.
Okay, so now to your moment of encounter.
Okay.
You made mention that when you were going for your tummy tuck surgery, that
Okay.
was when you felt terribly sick.
Okay. Yeah.
So I want to understand what's transpired around that period. What caused it? What do you think transpired with that sickness? What happened with that? Like,
Okay.
what caused it?
Okay. That was about 2 years ago. That was 2024, about July 2024, if I'm not mistaken. Um, my birth month. That was my birth. That was when I did 24 years. 2 years ago. I'm even shocked. Like, some people on social media think I'm even 30,
They think you're
but never
30.
knew that I was just a small baby of yesterday. I'm just 26. By the grace of God, by July I'll be 27. So when I was 24 years old, when I did my birthday, so I started having attacks here and there. I started having a serious attack.
That's when you turned 25 or when you turned 24.
That was 25 was last year,
Because 25
right?
was last year. But when did the sickness happen?
That
Two
was
years
2 years
ago.
ago. That was when I
Okay.
turned 24. So then the sickness was very serious. Like, I went to visit a friend in Lagos. That the sickness started in his place. Yeah, the sickness started in his place. It was a very serious one. My friend tried. He really tried. Like, he spent almost 1.4 million. I believe he might be seeing this video. He tried for me. When I was leaving his place, he gave me like 1.2 million, when I left. So the sickness started in his place. So we did everything. It was not working. Then I now came down to the east, because I was in Lagos then. I now came back to the east.
Okay, sorry. You went to Lagos for the tummy tuck surgery.
No. I just went to visit a friend.
Just like that.
Yeah.
So but you made mention that the sickness came during the tummy tuck surgery.
No, that was like when I was planning
Okay.
to go for the surgery.
When you were planning to go, you've
Yes.
not yet gone yet.
No.
Okay.
So, but I'm just telling you, that was okay. The tummy talk, I've already spoken to the doctor.
Okay.
That was when I went to the Lagos.
Okay.
Then from there now went to visit my friend. So
Okay.
the doctor, I spoke to him about it, everything. He now said is 6 million, but I should have like 8 million as of then. So, and now after that, okay, I just budget. Okay, by next month, let me look for a friend, because you have to stay in the hospital.
Yeah.
For like some days.
Yeah.
Then you now go to somewhere close to the hospital for them to take care of you. The nurse is coming over to give you a massage and all. But if you can stay in the apartment, it depends on the money you have. But if you don't have much, you can just look for somewhere close, maybe a friend's place. Then they'll be coming over to do the massaging and all. So after the conversation, and now from there I now came back to the east with this. That was when the sickness started. I was very down. I was very, very down. So they did everything. To no avail. So I started going into tradition to know if it will work. I went to so many places.
Did you go back to them
Yeah, I did.
to know why you were giving me sickness, something like that?
Yeah, I did. But before I started knowing, because what they are telling me is the time they gave me is up, that I should come and serve them. So that was what they were telling me when I was going to ask what was going on. So they were saying different thing. Like, this one will tell me another one, this one will tell me another one. I'll go to this place, they will tell me I am an obanje. Like, I have some pictures, when I was doing Obanje stuff. He said I am an Obanje, God forbid that I should come. They need to do this one. I should dance with them, do this one, do that one. I'll go to this place. They will say I should come and answer my calling. I'll go to this place. They will say my
And
spiritual.
all these things were traditional.
Yes. They will say my spiritual husband is angry with me. He's not my spiritual husband. Back then. So he said the spiritual husband is angry with me. When I left him, I took, like, it was funny. Like, I took a lot of things. I took his motor, I took his cars, I do this one, I do that. I took his belongings. He's angry that I left him without telling him. So, my dear, a lot of things. We were saying a lot. They were saying a lot. So I now came down to Delta State, where I called my spiritual father, Pastor Mark Godwin. He's my God sent.
Wait, you had a spiritual father while you were...
I am two-side. Then
You were trying to serve two masters.
yes, because
Hey, it's not
I
possible
believe
now.
that there's this word that normally says, say, give Caesar what belongs to Caesar and give God what belongs to God. So I believe that serving this person and serving this person is combined. You understand?
no.
So I went to my spiritual father. I called him and I told him. Then I was in the hospital, so I was going to the hospital. He was praying for me. Midnight, the attack would start. If the attack would start, it was chaos. It was very serious. They will attack me. They will just, like, as if they want to strangle me.
They will hold your neck.
Yeah.
Hold your legs too.
Like as if they want to strangle me. So I'll start calling him. Sometimes he will be sleeping. I'll be calling. I say, Papa, pray for me. Say, Papa, my life is in your hand. This time around, you need to fight. You need to pray for me. So all the time, I kept on calling this man. So one day I was in the hospital. I called him. I left the hospital. I left immediately. It's not even up to 30 minutes. I left the hospital. I went back again because it was serious. They have to bring me back to the hospital. So I called him. I told him, Papa, see what is going on. He said, Juliet, hear me. I can never forget that. We said, this is not a case of hospital. This is a spiritual fight. Yeah, that was what my spiritual father told me. He said, this is not a case of hospital. This is a spiritual fight. You need to leave the hospital. So I came back. I left the hospital. We began to fight. He was praying for me every deliverance. He made sure that he prayed for me. It was because they were on my neck.
I know. I want to really know how did you said you encountered Christ. I want to know how he came to you.
That is what I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
So they were on my neck, like they were always on my neck. They want to kill me because of what? They knew that period was the period God has ordained for me to serve him. You understand? So they don't want me to serve God because they know my mission on earth. All those things that you are seeing, those people are saying, those SNY, they are just imagining things. I don't believe in those things. It doesn't work. It doesn't exist. Because you cannot tell me different thing and you call yourself a spiritual somebody. This person will say different thing. Every money I gave you all, none of it works. I spent close to millions trying to save my life. None of all those things work. So I don't believe in SNY stuff anymore. Those things I felt is a no-no for me. You understand? So I went to my spiritual father. I was in Asaba. I was with my friend, one of my actress friends in Asaba. So from there, I do go to, because my spiritual father, his church is in Okwashoko, Delta State. So I'll go to there. He called me one day and said if I can come to Ogwash, so that he wants to be close to me, he wants to be seeing me, he wants to be knowing what is going on. So by God's grace, God now brought him a pastor guy that is in his church. God now brought him to me. So the guy now brought me to his place and was helping me, feeding me, So then one day I was praying, and the worst part? I was saying that I will not go back to those things anymore.
Yeah.
But I think when you are sick or when you are about to die, you will say anything you want to say at that moment.
Yes, that's true.
So I saw myself after I was with this guy. So why I know that God called me, or how I got an encounter with God, because I was praying one day and I started hearing some voice say, surrender. That was what I was hearing.
Okay.
Surrender to me. Surrender. I was saying, which one is surrender? Who is talking to me? I was hearing that surrender. He now called my name, Chidima, surrender. So I said, who is telling me to surrender? Surrender on what? And before then, people have been thinking that I will serve God. I will be a woman of God. So I'll be hearing that surrender, surrender, surrender. Who is telling me to surrender? Who is this person? So I called this my friend. I told him, see what I'm hearing. He said, God is telling you to surrender, that you are called, that you are called. I said, God waiting. So the guy was telling me, I was saying, no, I'm not called. Who shall I be called? How can I be a woman of God? This one, that one. So after everything, it was as if the health issue was calm. I now went back again to the word. And this time around, it was serious. It was, oh God. This time around, it was something else. I went back to the word. I, so they now came heavily. My God. This I'm telling you, I went back to the word, and and as I'm doing it, they are giving me money. 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 They are giving. And this this thing I'm telling you now, I've not started selling my property, because I sold almost all my properties. I sold almost everything I had. So I went back to the world. I started doing things again. I started living my life. Like, I started doing.
Even after you got yourself, you got a little bit, calm,
Yeah,
healed,
yeah.
you went back.
I went back. I went back, and this time around it was something else. Like, so one day, I was with a friend of mine. We were in the hotel. Like, I was sleeping. I now felt like something was on top of me, trying to kill me. The guy never knew what was going on, but I know what was happening. I wake him up. I said, I want to leave. He said, what happened? Because all of my body, I was feeling hot. I was feeling hot. I said, I want to leave. Can you allow me to go? Please, I want to leave. And then it was my boyfriend, but it was my boyfriend, just a normal boyfriend. He just came back from, he was not here, he just came back from abroad. So we were together. So I was like, I want to leave. If you want to, you particular, if you want to leave, if you don't want the hotel to say that you have killed somebody, I want to go. So the guy said, okay, you can. And now, when I was going, I was vibrating. I know that there is something I was fighting with. There is something. So the thing started again. This time around, it was very serious. So I now went back to my spiritual father again. That man has suffered for my heart. May God bless you wherever you are.
Amen.
So I now went back to him again. That was one word a friend of mine told me, that he said. And before then, he told me that God is telling me that I should stop the kind of life that I am living. That I should stop the kind of life I am living. So he now told a friend of mine, the same guy that I was staying with, that God told him that he should stop praying for me. So I feel like God wants me to fight the battle alone, for me to understand the things I am supposed to do.
My God.
So when I heard that God told him that I should stop praying for me, I was bitter. Like, I was like, what is...
You're upset.
Yeah. I felt he's the only person I had. Like, I was very angry at myself. Why would you go back to this thing? Why would you go back to the world? So then I started doing usher, because I needed to be around him. So I started doing usher in his church. I became an usher. That was when I was crying. I was telling God that this time around that I've surrendered for good. Because God never listened to me. Sometimes God allowed things to happen to you so that you... Because before I was thinking that the sickness came from God. But now I believe that no, I thought that no, God doesn't put sickness into his children. He doesn't afflict his children sick. Like, you cannot be sick while you are serving God. I believe that God allowed things to happen so that you will know the purpose, the reason why you are sent to this world. So I believe that God allowed that to happen to me so that I will know why he sent me. He did not send me to be a prostitute. He did not send me to be an SNY. He sent me to win souls to him. You understand? He sent me to use my beauty to win souls to the kingdom. So I became an usher then. So this one I was telling you, I started. That was last year. Last year. I was an usher in his place. So I was there. I was still sick. Sometimes after the holding people and all, I will go back I'll be feeling it. I'll go back. My body will be shaking. I was telling my friend, he really tried for me. He really tried for me. He was there for me. He was there for me, both the feeding and all. He was really there for me. I really appreciate
You're still
the,
friends with him, yes?
yeah, we are still friends. I really appreciate. He fought for me. Sometimes I do ask him, how are you always comfortable staying around me, knowing what I am passing through?
Yeah.
Because I feel that they will be fighting you.
Yeah.
So he will tell me that he knows what they know, like they know what he knows or something like that. So
Yeah.
he don't think that they can't.
Yeah.
So he was my strength then, because all the time, once they start, because I always feel their presence. I always feel their presence. Once they come, I will just rush to him. I'll just hold him tight. I'll be like, I'm dying. Please pray for me. Please. He will tell me, this is not the mood to pray. Just hold yourself tight. Nothing will happen to you. You know. So one day I was praying, I was crying, I was telling God, God, please have mercy on me this time. God, have mercy. I will not go back to, and even I'm telling you, even as I went back, I even went back to those spiritual things again. Yeah. I went back to those spiritual things. I started going back to the liver. I have the picture. I started going back to the liver. Like I started going to the river because I feel like church is not working.
Oh.
I feel like church is not working. So that was why God told my spiritual father to stop praying for me, because I need to fight that fight alone. You understand? So
Jeez.
this time around, it was the second time that it happened. It was something else. I'm a kind of person that I receive favor from men. I receive a lot from people. Men do give. Like, I don't suffer. You cannot be around me and you are suffering, because I attract favor. And that is not the favor from God. Do you
Oh, it's favor
understand?
from the dark.
Yeah, that is not the favor from God. And as of then, I see vision. Like I can see, I can just tell you everything about you. But when I present myself to God, they took everything. They took my sight, my spiritual sight. They took everything.
So my friend contacted me last week complaining that for the past 1 month, she's been trying to get an apartment. And I was not happy. Why was I not happy? She didn't tell me on time. I would have introduced her to using Homeivers. Because with Homeivers, you don't have to stress over getting an apartment anymore. You don't have to waste your transport fare going from one house to one house to one house looking for what you like. You can easily get what you like on the Homeivers app, seamlessly, easily. And you don't have to pay any ridiculous fees anymore. No more inspection fees, no more agent fees. And Homeivers just easily connects you directly to the property manager. You get to meet the Oga in charge. No more why you. No more you have to meet this person just to pay your rent. No more of that. And no more rush hour. Even before you even get a quick notice, or maybe you just decide that, okay, I don't want to stay here anymore. You can easily slide into the Homeivers app and look for that apartment you so much desire. And in case of any problem, even during the renting process, you can easily run back to us and raise your complaints. No, nobody's gonna ditch you. You don't have to even worry about that. You can fall back to us and make any complaints of your choice. And guess what? You can gain more information about any apartment of your choice using Homeivers. Why choose the hard way when you have the easy way? Anyways, let's get back into the podcast and see what I have to say. That wasn't spiritual, that was divination.
Whatever. They took it. So this second time, I was praying, I was crying, I was telling God that I can never go back to this thing again. I can never go back. God, please forgive me. And this time around, they now put this spirit of lesbianism. Like, I'll just feel my fellow girl, like, you see, it's a very demonic something. I'll just feel like, that kind of urge to be with my
Did
fellow
you?
girl.
But you never acted on that urge.
No, I was holding myself, but inside
From
me, I know
doing
that I
it.
am having feelings for my fellow girl. So I was like, what is going on? This is something I told God that I can do, even though I have friends that do it.
Yeah.
I told God that I can never try it. This time around, they came. When they came the second time, they just want to fake everything I have.
Yeah.
They came, they started. I have a lot of hairs. I began to sell my hairs. I began to sell some expensive clothes that I bought. I began to sell my hairs to the extent of selling my phone. Because those people that I thought they were there, those people that I thought that they were friends, when I started, nobody knows what I was passing through those
Yeah.
while. Though sometimes I will be posting my old video. You think I just did it, but I was going through a lot. So some of them think, how would you be sick? Or I was telling them I've been in the hospital. I don't have 5 naira in my pocket. And you know that this time, all this thing that was happening, I never wanted to involve my family. Yeah, I never wanted to involve my family.
They had no idea.
No, they had no idea. I had no idea. When I don't want to because my mom is somebody like she loves me a lot. So I just want to fight the fight alone.
Alone,
Whenever
yeah.
they call me, I'll be like, I am fine. I am okay, but I am going through a lot. So I I began to sell my property. I began to sell people were telling me on social media that my dressing, that's once even to the extent Anita Joseph.
We're going to come to that. We're going to come to that because when you transition from the darkness to the light, I'm pretty sure a lot of backlash even came.
Yeah. So I began to sell my hair. Some of my friends bought my hairs. I sold my phone. That was when I bought that 13 Pro Max for 780,000 or something. So I sold it and I now collected iPhone 11. So I sold everything. I sold everything. Like they really, really.
But it's crazy that some people actually think that the reason why you changed and you transitioned was because you want to get married. I think that's why they're confusing your age. Because they think that you're old now, and she's old now. She has realized herself. According to some people, say.
Do you know when I saw that on social media,
Yeah.
I laughed because do you know I was laughing.
Why?
Even now, I still have a guy that I'm dating. Even I was dating him before I gave my life to Christ. He's still here. Even though we had a conversation that there will not be any sexual intercourse in this relationship. If you know that you want to marry me, it's fine. You can come and marry me. But in terms of sex, it is over. No more sex. So if you can't hold on I told him personally, he can confirm it. I believe that he will see this video. So I told him that if you can't cope with it, I am giving you a free hand. You can go. So I told him that no more sex. And because of that, for how long now I've been avoiding to see him.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you think you can do it because you think that the spirit is really to do it.
Yeah.
But the fresh, what about the fresh?
Yeah.
So I felt like for now we can't see.
Yeah.
So it is not, I did not give my life to Christ because of husband. Because I believe that back then when I was in the world, a lot of men were coming.
Yeah.
A lot of men were coming. So now they are still coming. But I believe that the kind of person I am choosing now shouldn't be the kind of person I would choose.
Obviously, that's true. That's true.
So I never gave my life to Christ because I'm I'm very young to start forcing myself to marry a man.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I don't think I gave my life to Christ because I was looking for a husband. Or because some people are saying, I pity some men that go to church to look for
Wives.
wives.
What about the ones that were talking about your dressing, saying that you don't have to dress Jewish and outdated, that you can still dress good and serve God? What do you have to say about that?
The thing is, when I was in the world, I don't go to church like I told you. I don't do all those things. All my clothes is sexy, kind of open body,
alluring,
that kind of a thing. So I don't know about all those church dressing and all. So when I gave my life to Christ, I found out I found it so difficult to dress. So I have to, even some of the dressing I was wearing back then was one that people gave me. So there was a comment, an actress by, what's her name, Anita Joseph. She made she was like, you can't use because you gave your life to Christ and you dress that shalom, blah blah blah.
She just like
when I saw that comment, I was like, I thought this person is a minister of God. I thought you're a minister of God. There are some comments you don't comment. You need to understand before you comment. You understand? That I gave my life to Christ. Do you know how it started? You don't expect me to. I did not give my life to God because I want to dress. Do you understand what I'm saying? I gave my life because I want to win souls to God and I want God to see my heart. So I did not do it because I want to start dressing or start looking good.
I want to ask you though,
Yeah.
do you believe that you have to dress a certain way to serve Jesus? Like you must dress was the way most deeper life and chosen people dress, all shabby looking and all of that. I want to know your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I don't believe in all those things. I believe that it's an encounter with God.
Okay.
Because recently I found out anytime I wear hair, I don't always feel comfortable.
Okay.
And there are some things, there is something that is happening, in terms of marriage. Sometimes you have your husband will be, tell you like, I don't like hair, I don't like this one, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you don't tell me what to do in serving God. Because
Okay.
I believe that everything that God want me to do, God will stop me. Because in
Okay.
terms of my hair, I found out that anytime I wear hair, I don't always feel comfortable. I have this kind of headache, slight headache,
Yeah.
my eyes will be turning me. So I'll be okay,
Yeah.
let me keep hairs aside. I think my spirit doesn't accept it.
Yeah.
So somebody was telling me it's a bad thing to wear trousers. I said it's not a bad thing to wear trousers. All those things, it's depend on how your
You're
spirit wants
exactly.
it. You understand? You don't force people because God or your spirit doesn't want you to do that. Then
This is
you
how
now
God
start
has
telling,
called you to serve
yeah,
Him,
you now
something
start
like that.
telling
Yeah.
people to stop doing that, to stop. There are some women of God that to wear earring is a very difficult thing for them because their spirit doesn't accept them.
Yeah.
Even to rub powder on their face. You understand? So that is your personal encounter with God. You
Exactly.
can't use because of that and start influencing. Or when you see people that wear trousers, there is this woman of God that I know. Once she see that you are fair, you say, God forbid this one now is a wine. Because of what she sees that you don't look. That is not what you're supposed to say. You don't see somebody the way somebody that God created, and you say that person is an Ezra or that person is a water somebody because she's fair or she's looking sharpy. She's looking sharpy. You understand? So some people have this local mentality about Christian. That is tradition, religion. You know. So I don't believe in all those things. I believe it's an encounter you have with God.
Okay.
You get.
Some people said your body changed. I think I saw something like that. They were like, your body have changed, or you were very big then. Now you're looking so slim. People were making comment. What do you have anything to say about that?
I was expecting that.
Okay.
I was expecting that because there is nobody in this hour, in this hour. I don't know how to put it, but into this ministry that will not pass through. They call it a wilderness. Yeah, there is you must pass through a wilderness before you get to. You must pass through a wilderness before you get to that place that God has ordained for you to be. So I am a person that every day I am in the mountain. I spend almost all my time in the mountain, all my days in the mountain. I can stay in the mountain for 2 weeks praying to God. And when I'm doing that, I'm fasting. I just ended my fasting last week, Sunday. I've been on fasting 6 to 6 since January, 1st of January. And I ended it last week, Sunday. So you should imagine how many days.
Are you
fasting.
doing anything? Like, are you involved in any work? Are you working? Are you doing anything?
No, I have a business, but I'm not the one there. I have a laundry business and I have a shawarma place. You understand? By the grace of God. So I have to go down because even somebody that is doing diet in 6 to 3, you slim down within 1 month.
Actually.
So then I was not thinking about fasting. I was thinking about clubbing, going to parties, going to birthdays, doing that, traveling from here and there, going to meet my sugar daddies, my all those kind of a thing. So I was not thinking about,
Yeah.
going to. So for now, I believe that without fasting, you have to fast to get what. Okay, just imagine Tonto Dike that just gave her life to Christ.
Yeah.
You see the way she's looking, though she removed her surgery, but from the way she's looking, you know that she's always on fasting and prayer. And sometimes if I come out, if you see my eyes, you see that my eyes is looking somehow because I don't sleep at night. So with all those stress, that is not how I will not go down. I must slim down. So from what they are saying, they might think it's sickness. I was never sick. Even when I was touring around the world, even when I was doing the things, I was doing my clubbing of a thing, meeting my niggas, all those stuff. I was never sick. I'm a kind of person. I am very careful with that. Even when I'm dating you, I must make sure that you are safe. Yeah.
But you must have encountered struggles pretty much. Like, you must have had struggles even while you came into the light. Were you still having, struggles of those people trying to come back to you, hold you? I'm pretty sure that must have happened.
Okay. There is something that will happen recently. Since I gave my life to Christ, men have been coming to marry me. I want to marry you. I want to marry you. So sometimes when I'm on live on TikTok, I'll be like, you don't just come to a woman of God and say you want to marry the person, or even a man of God. Do you understand the sacrifice? I was with my PA last night. She was sleeping. I was just looking at her. I was laughing. I said, "See this girl." I say, I have this thing was ringing. Her alarm was ringing to pray. She was not praying, and she was cutting it. I said, "I don't blame you, Sha. You know." So I was awake throughout the night. I slept by 5 o'clock, from 12 to 5. So you can imagine someone that is not sleeping at night. So sometimes I wonder if you can, as a man, can you pass through this?
Before we get back into the podcast, you know how looking for an apartment has turned you into a full-time detective. Agent fees here, inspection fees there. Like, next thing you know, your transport money has literally finished, vanished, poof, gone. Well, I'm about to introduce you to Homeivers. With Homeivers, you don't pay agent fees, you don't pay inspection fees, and there's even a free wait list. So once that dream apartment you've been eyeing comes up, you'll be the first person to know. And you know the best parts? No stress at all. Zero stress, none. It's literally house hunting made easy. Like, you just click on the app, choose the apartment you want, and chill. I know it sounds too good to be true, but try it first, then come and thank me later. Now, let's go back to the podcast.
It's not about getting married to me. There are some things you need to do, and there are some things you need to stop. So, because if they attack me and they did not get me, they will attack my husband or my children.
True.
You understand? So now I am fighting it. Now I am fighting. Sometimes I will be in my room sleeping midnight, because I do pray from 12. So before that 12, I will have attack, like a struggle, like as if I'm fighting. Sometimes they will come with my twin sister's face. Sometimes I don't tell my sister. Sometimes I will just wake up. She'll be like, "You don't use prayer as disturb." I say, "You don't know say I get attacked last night." I will not tell her the attack, but they always come. But now, sometimes like before I was scared. Once I feel their presence. Yeah, I feel their presence. So before, when I feel their presence, I'm very scared. My body will be shaking. Jesus, 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 God help me. God, I will start praying. The Bible says that the weapon of my warfare is not carnal. My spirit is burning all the time. I know the way to pursue them. They have fought me financially. There are some days I will be 2 days I've not eaten. Yeah. My business, I said that my business was moving very well. So all of a sudden they blocked everywhere. 1 month I've not gotten 5 naira, 2,000, 3,000. 3 months I've not gotten anything. I'll be crying. Say, God help me. So these are the attacks. There are sometimes if you'll be weak, you'll be like, God, I'm tired. I am tired. I will be just telling God. Sometimes I will chat to my spiritual father. I say, Daddy, I'm tired. I'll be crying. I'll just be typing. I say, Daddy, is it like this? Is it the way? Say, you are my daddy. My spiritual father say, you never start though. Say, you never start. I'll be crying.
When you became a pastor,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you had what was your unseen struggles, especially with the members? Did anybody try to? I'm pretty sure that people tried to backlash you or say things like in the church there where you were serving.
Yeah.
Were any members trying to put you down, gossip about you, saying this about you, saying mean things? I look at this one, she's trying to do all those things. Did anything happen like that in the church?
Yeah, it does. It happens. Somebody that just gave her life to Christ. There are some life. I have this. According to what people are saying, they see it as a pride. They see that I have pride.
Okay.
But me, I'm the kind of person that I don't talk too much. I might be with you for days. I will not talk. So they all, even for the first place I was, they saw me. They say I have pride, and on this one they gossip. And
Do they know about your past?
they knew. Yeah.
Do they use it against you?
The person that used it against me was a recent woman that I left. Yeah, there was something that happened. She now started telling my friend, if she wants to go far, or if she know that I was once into those things, blah, 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 because I had issues with her. So she was like, using it against me. So the main thing that they always say is this pride of a thing. So there's not much thing. Yeah, there's not much thing. That's
Okay, so what advice or what message do you have for the public? What do you have to tell the people?
okay. God help me.
God help us.
It's not an easy something to serve God. It's not. If you want to serve God, you should bring out your soul, your spirit, your body, everything to serve God. Because sometimes you feel tired, you feel weak, you feel like you don't want to do it anymore. Because family will talk you down. You know, when they see that you are providing and all of a sudden you are the one begging, you know, even friends, when they see that you were once the big girl and there was a time I sorry to go back. There was a time I called a friend of mine. I was telling her that I want to come around for something. I want to come around for something, and she said she was giving me excuses upon excuses, and I was like, what is going on? Very soon, something told me that she's avoiding you because you are sick. You understand? So, and it was true. She was avoiding me because I was sick. So many things will happen when you want to serve God. You will lose so many people that matters in your life. You will lose contact. But when you have that thing in you and you know that, yes, you really want to serve Him, I believe there is nothing that will stop you from doing it. So I want to advise the people that is watching this and people that is seeing us talking, if you know that you have that zeal or you have that feeling or you know that you are called to serve God, even if it is not only about, I believe that everybody is called to serve God, but if you know that you really want to serve God, I will just open your mind, open your spirit and serve Him. God is the ultimate. God can save you from anything, because for Him to save me from darkness, from him to bring me out from where I thought it was life, where I thought that there is life, for him to bring me out of that place and bring me to the reality, I believe that He can do it for everybody. So if you have that spirit or you have that sin that is telling you you need to serve God, please do it. Because if God call you and you notice that God calls you, or you are having that feeling that you are a servant of God, and you refuse to do it, once God remove it, or once God push you away and give it to another person, the person, you are gone. You are gone, because He will allow so many things to happen to you. So it's better you start it on time than to start it late. It's better you start it on time than you start it late, because when it's late, you will cry just the way I cried. I cried. So please, just do it if you know that you are called to serve God. That is the advice I can give them.
So how has life been treating you since you went viral on social media?
Seriously, it was not an easy one, because sometimes if I go through the comment section, there people can talk.
They can talk.
People can talk.
Oh my goodness.
People can talk. People be like, your dressing, I don't see anything wrong with your dressing. So I was like, how can you say you don't see anything wrong with my dressing? So if I should dress like this and preach to you, would you call me a woman of God, or would you call me a street walker, or what will you call me? So a lot of things, they were saying a lot of things. So when I get to the comment section, I'll be like, it is normal thing. So life has been fair enough. You know, God brought some people into my life to, help and support the ministry, people that understand the things of God, so God has been faithful.
I'm pretty sure you lost people during your transformation.
I said that I lost a lot of people. And the worst part? Even some people that know that you're a woman of God, they will still be coming in your DM and be asking you out.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They will still be coming to your DM and be asking you out.
I think that's like a daily temptation.
Yeah. It's something I say that I can never do, and I can never see me. I say this till I get married, no man, it's not gonna happen again. If God, if He like, God, maybe let me remain single. But in terms of sexual intercourse, it can never happen again, because men are very wicked. Men are very mean. Like when you know that these people are not in your life is where you are going through something.
Actually.
You have those ones, but there are those ones you think that
come true.
You were there for me. This person there for me.
They will shock you.
They will shock me.
Actually.
You get so. That is just it.
Well, it's really been an amazing time with you.
Yeah.
It's been wonderful. Like this story, I feel like you're even talking to me in terms of the advice. Like I feel you are even talking to me as I am like this. Wow. In as much as I want to say this, who you live with and where you live matters a whole lot. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys have to say? I want to know. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you next time.